Hello, good morning to all of you. Thank you so much for joining. So yesterday we were a little bit more energized after Easter. I thought it would be fun to bring in a little bit of energy after our 4 days off. Today we're going to do a little bit of restoring, and then tomorrow we'll do immune system boosting. So if you've got something like a bolster or a few cushions, that will be beneficial for you today. We're also going to do some forward folds, so you'll need something like a belt or a strap. It's 11:11 now, so we'll get started. So you can sit on your cushion. We're just sitting, seated cross legs. Spread the back of the legs, and then press the fingers down next to the bolster, and extend the spine up. So if you've been sitting on your laptops, you feel those aches and pains in the neck and shoulders, I want you to extend the crown of the head up towards the ceiling and get that length in the side chest, because often we kind of collapse and shorten the body as we are on our laptops. And then we'll interlace the fingers. Keep the body long and the legs releasing down as you stretch the arms up. So we're about 4 weeks in now to these daily stretches, so maybe you're noticing a difference in the arms as we do this most sessions. Change the crossing of the fingers and then stretch the arms up. So really good for our lungs, for releasing the intercostal muscles around the ribs. So take a deep breath in and out, and think about the whole circumference of the ribs moving away from the pelvis. And then bring the hands down in front. So if you've got a bolster, we can do child's pose on the bolster. So you just place the bolster in between the knees and you lengthen the front of the body over the bolster and stretch the arms forwards. Otherwise, if you've got a blanket or a towel, you can just put the towel to the top of the thighs and extend over this way. Is also nice. And take a couple of longer, deeper breaths in and out into the back of the body. Allow the front of the body to rest on the legs. And then walk the hands under the shoulders. And then you can remove your props, and we'll just do one downward facing dog because it's so beneficial for the arms, for the spine, for your legs, having sat this morning. Deep breath in and out here. And then bring the knees down. So we're going to do Paschimottanasana. If your legs are very stiff, I would suggest you sitting on something. If you have mobile legs, don't know whether that's a word, mobile legs. If you know that you can extend over the legs, then you can have the bolster on top of the thighs. Otherwise, you're going to sit. Where my blanket is, you'll be sitting a little bit higher. And we're going to go forwards. So you can even have your strap. If you are quite stiff and you're sitting up, you can be here, lengthening the back of the body. So if you think that your posture day to day is on our laptops like this, maybe you haven't even left your bed yet today, which is fine. We want to change that habit in the body. So we want to be tall, and then we want to use our yoga practice to undo the damage that the desk does to us, rather than just going forwards in that same capacity. And then the tightness is still here, still available there. We want to get rid of that. So press the hands into the feet if you're holding onto the feet, and then make the back long. So you can see that I'm now activating the upper middle back. And then if you can go forwards even more, you can. The head is the last thing to go down. Make the kneecaps firm. Deep breath in and out. And by resting the head, it becomes a really calming posture. And if you're here, this is absolutely fine. This is better for your body to be upright and working a little bit harder today. So then we'll all come up. I'll show you face on. We'll do Janu Shirshasana. So the right leg is going to rotate out to the right. And then you bring the right foot to the inner left thigh. And then options again. You could do active. So piece of the belt in each hand and work on the front of the chest, broad across the collarbones, across the shoulders, and get the collarbones lifting. If you can hold on to the foot with the back long, concave back to start with, and then you can go forwards. So the head is supporting. And if you've done the full classes with me, you will see the chair method, which is a bit confusing for these 10-minute classes. But if you struggle to go forwards, the method with the chair is really nice. You should join some of those immune boosting classes. One more deep breath in and out. And then inhale, come up and release the right leg. So sit evenly on the sitting bones, and then you can bring the left leg out to the left and bring the left foot to the inner right thigh. So I've got terrible hay fever today. I'm all bunged up. So you could be active. So if you were doing the active variation last time, you can do the same. Otherwise, you can have your towel or your cushion on the front leg. So the abdomen, the skin of the abdomen turns towards the right, and then you'll extend forwards. So I know at the beginning for our tight hamstrings, this is not relaxing or restorative. But if we work over time, we can really release and get that calming benefits from these poses. 2 more longer, deeper breaths in. So maybe you're going forwards for the tight hamstrings, you're going up with the spine. Deep breath in and out. And release the hands and release the legs out. And then we'll do Baddha Konasana. So you bring the legs out to the side. And we're going to do the lying down variation in a minute. So you hold on to the front ankles, press the thighs down as you extend the spine up. So crown of the head in line with the hips. You can close your eyes here. And start to make your breathing a little bit longer, a little bit slower. One more deep breath in and out here. And then bring the hands to the outer knees. Press the knees together. And then we're going to come down into Supta Baddha Konasana. So this is a wonderful posture, especially to do after lunch. If you're feeling fatigued, this is wonderful. So you can have the bolster here. You can have a cushion and then another cushion or a towel. If you don't have anything, you can just have a towel here that you lie over. So you don't necessarily have to be on a bolster. You can make yoga props from anything. Press the back of the arms down and lift the chest. And then we bring the soles of the feet together, knees wide. Now, if that's too much for your legs and you feel hardening in the abdomen, you can cross the shins and then turn the palms to face up. You want to inhale slightly longer and fill the upper chest. And exhale slightly longer and empty the abdomen down so it's soft and broad. You inhale into the upper chest and exhale into the abdomen. And you can stay here. You can build this posture up to 20 minutes. Lovely to do after lunch. Good for hangovers. Good for menstruation, period pain. You're just going to stay for 20 more seconds. So keep your awareness on your breathing. Making both your inhalation and your exhalation a little bit longer without force. And then you can bring the legs up one at a time. You can come back to this one in a minute and do it for longer if you like, or after lunch, and then roll over. So often when you're in the office, you've got the excuse that you can't just have a bolster in the middle of the office and do that after lunch. But when you're working from home, if you could take 10 minutes out of your lunch break and that's really rewarding. So we're going to do Viparita Karani, very powerful posture, legs up the wall, really good for fatigue in your legs. Nice to do at the end of the day, especially for the runners and the cyclists. So you have your lower back elevated. I'm doing the easiest option today, but you could also be on your bolster. And I'm shuffling my sitting bones towards the wall. So the back of the knees, the back of the legs press into the wall, feet in line with the outer hips. And then you can stretch the arms out wide. And focus again on that inhaling into the upper chest and exhaling into the abdomen. We've run out of time today. It's actually 21 past. So you can stay here for a couple of minutes, making sure that you've got no tension in the legs, no tingling, no pins and needles. And then to come out, you just cross the legs and roll over. So I would suggest you stay in Viparita Karani. Again, you can do that pose for maybe 20 minutes at a max, but you don't want to be in pain for that. Thank you so much for joining on both channels, and I will see you tomorrow at 11:11.